I'm not totally sure what the camera did when I started up. I thought it was like super zoomed in, but then like I don't know which way that goes. But anyway, it is Saturday, January the 10th. And I know I'm like a week and a half late, but happy, I almost said happy birthday. No, happy birthday 2015, I guess. I don't know. Happy New Year to everyone out there. So I just decided, like, maybe, well, Mom ended up calling, and we're going to go down to Sedalia and have a little outing so that she can spend some of her like gift cards that she got for Christmas. So she's going to be down and we're going to go out, and I thought, well, you know, because I mean, pretty much all I ever do anymore is like Loot Crate videos, or like every once in a while a taste test or something. So I thought maybe, since I'd had a little bit of a break from the filming every day thing, I was like, well, okay, maybe I can, even though there's still plenty of videos left over from like 2011-ish, maybe 2012, that I've never actually put together. There's a lot of old shit that you still haven't seen that I need to put together someday, so maybe that's what I need to do in the new year. Not necessarily a New Year's resolution, but just in the new year, maybe put together some of those old videos so that I can actually get some space back on my computer. But anyway, I am, just some updates, I guess. I am back to almost full-time mod crewing, except for when they don't have their shit together, and apparently the manager on duty doesn't know how to look up where the mods are and what mods need to be done. So if he doesn't have a plan of action, I guess we don't get to do mods. We just get to do whatever they need us to do. I don't know. So, for the most part, I've been modding again. And let's take a little journey to the other room, shall we? Leave Minxie behind for a minute. This is something that happened about a week ago, because a little incident. Let me take you down here to this. Do you see this? All this, like these stains on the wall, right underneath a fucking electrical outlet? Yeah. Let me take you and show you what is directly behind this wall, and what I believe happened a week ago. Ta-da! My washing machine. As you can see, there's a pipe that comes up out of the washing machine and goes into here. And as you can see, there's some nice holes where the taps come up for if this were to back up and water were to come out of it, the water would run down the wall and hit the other side, which is what I'm pretty sure is exactly what happened. As you can see, well, I don't know if you can see that very well or not. There's still water. There you go. Now you can see it. Yep, there's still water in there because I didn't really know exactly what to do to get that out of there. Now my hands are wet. But, it's really wet. But, yeah. I was in here, I'd actually turned it off. I mean, I've always had drainage problems in this house since I moved in. But that's, like, recently, it's starting to back up in here. And I had turned the water off just to let it drain, and I heard, like, this weird sound that I had never heard before. And I thought it was coming from the bathroom. So I went into the bathroom, but before I got to the bathroom, I got to that outlet, and I could hear it coming from there. And I realized it must have been sizzling, because, yeah, water had gotten into it. So I got to do some work in my breaker box here. That's the breaker you need to turn off, by the way, if if water happens to be... It wasn't very much. I mean, it wasn't like it was shooting out or flushing out, but you can see it kind of ran down the wall there, just enough to make it sizzle a little bit. I guess that was the sound that I was hearing. I'm wearing a new shirt. I'm wearing I bought this from Teespring, I believe. Don't piss me off. I'm close to leveling. See, as you can see up here. And you look like just enough XP. Do you? You do. So, yeah. I left that off And unfortunately, that breaker also kicks off the entire front room. So, except for the light, I found that out later, the light in the ceiling fan still goes. Cause I was like putting on my shoes and shit in the dark for a couple days, but like I was gonna wait and see if like a plumber would look at it or whatever, and then I decided an electrician might actually be like cheaper and easier. I'm still gonna get a plumber in here, don't worry, to look at that, so that way I can do my laundry without incident anymore, hopefully, and maybe like flush my toilet and, you know, all that other good stuff that people usually get to do in their homes. But I'm gonna look into actually where I work. They have like an emergency fund for associates to dig into should they have an incident such as this occur. So I'm going to, but I gotta get an estimate from a plumber to be able to give them, yes, Minx, to be able to give theirs, Minx. Hello, hello, Happy New Year, Minx, who doesn't know how to sleep without falling off of the arm of the chair. It's somewhat rather adorable, but whatever. But yeah, I got to get an estimate for that to be able to take, and so that they can see how much money they need to give me, you know. And I think I can even put in, it was only $75 to have him come look at that and like switch it out, so, but I think they'll probably reimburse me for that one too. But anyway, so, see, Teespring, that's where I got this shirt from. It's another one of those, it was only for a limited time or whatever. But, yeah. So that was an interesting start to 2015 for me. And now we're going to go, I don't know what we're going to go do, but we're going to go, well, Sedalia, and go to JCPenney and Denny's, Pennies and Denny's, as Mom said. It all rhymes. Very nice. So I'll take the camera along and try not to be too lazy of a vlogger. Minxie versus the computer stand. No, the camera stand. Ow, ow. It can't be that delicious. Apparently it can. I just realized these two books were down here. Because I didn't have, you know, my laptop or my TV for a few days. I did watch some movies back in my bedroom because I had a DVD player. Paul Blart and The Watch. That's what I had in from Netflix. So I got my Netflix returned. But I did also read, my friend Kate on Facebook asked me if I had any books. And I found these two that I'd never actually, like I'd flipped through them a little bit, but never actually like sat down and like looked at and read the whole thing. Kittens for When Shit Happens. There's a bunch of adorable pictures and stuff. Never learn from your mistakes. Balls. Not again. I actually opened up to this page. Misunderstood. Although the others weren't saying anything, they were all thinking the same thing. Either Pascal's new piece entitled Space was groundbreaking conceptual art, or he was taking the piss. So that was actually one of my favorites. And then Mark and Sarah gave me this book a long time ago from the Oatmeal, How to Tell If Your Cat is Plotting to Kill You. So now I know! I was slightly productive because there was like some Christmas balls sitting here and whatever that I meant to put on the tree and never did. And so I took down my holiday decorations and then I put those out in Ava's Playhouse. And then I also put this thing together because my other one had fallen over in my bedroom. So now I have a little bit more space in my bedroom. See? Planeteer shirt. But, yeah, those are just socks. Dirty socks. But I had another one of those, but it had fallen over, so it was like sticking out all the way over here. But now there's actually some space there, other than the, you know, jeans and crap I can't even actually wear. Just kind of tossed everywhere. And then there's this bitch. That bitch right there. Ref! I don't know if he's a whistler. He pays me no mind. He's happy with what he's done. Always happy. Getting a really close-up view here of the Stealth as it goes over. We see you. I guess it's touching down somewhere over there? I don't know what it's doing. In living here, you actually see like a lot of those things, but I don't think in as many years as I've actually lived here in this area, I've ever seen one that close up, especially not like right across the road. This is another local landmark I don't believe I've ever shown off to you guys, but I always wanted to. See that silo up there in the distance? You probably can't see it yet because there's a lot of other trees around it. There's actually a tree growing from it as well. It may just be. You're all getting grand sandwiches. Mom does not want these stretch pants that look like jeans. I think they're the perfect solution, really. When that lady at Penny's asked you what you were looking for, you should have said, I'm looking for a pair of jeans that can handle all this.